How's it going, guys? So today is 10th or maybe 11th of August 2026. I also do not fully remember today's date because the thing is I was engaged during the entire day and I completely lost the track of date, and with that I also lost the track of our series. I told in yesterday's video that we were at 38th day of our series, but we were actually, like I told, maybe we were at 34th day, but right now we were actually at 35th day of our series. And the thing is, sometimes your mind actually keeps fumbling too much on even basic elements, basic numbers, that it is literally impossible for you to study a heavy topic full of mathematics, right? So these moments usually occur really often to me, and today was one of those days, like when this happened. So the thing is, I woke up today at 9 a.m. today feeling very sleepy, right? I consumed coffee 3 times today, and even after consuming them I was still feeling sleepy. I don't know why. I had like roughly 7.5 hours to 8 hours of sleep. That is, I would say, more than enough, and it is a rare day when I had sleep to that high level in terms of time. But even though, like, still after getting lots of sleep, I was still feeling very extremely sleepy. Not, would not say tired, but I was feeling extremely sleepy during the day, and because of this specific thing I was not able to catch that sense of productivity today, right? So I didn't go to school today because I consider that as an obligation and a complete waste of time in terms of productivity. So not going is probably better so that I can focus more, right? I didn't go to school today, but the thing was, it actually turned not really well because I was extremely sleepy, right? For example, you had to watch a lecture that was a 1 hour, and it took me 2 hours, 1.5 hours to 2.5 hours to watch a 1 hour video, right? So that is just an example of how unproductivity affects you and how the productivity completely erodes away from your perspective, right? So I think I might be a black horse because the thing is, right now I am not able to pull that much productivity, but eventually this productivity will compound and bounce back like a spring, right? So the thing is, today I covered some, like, I was unproductive, I was feeling very sleepy, and I tried to cover a slightly higher level topic difficulty wise on my academic side, and due to that it like kind of gave me a like little shock, like, bro, that this is like kind of little tough, to be honest. The things are getting up like decent level, things are getting pretty tough right now, so we had to take care of that as well, right? But the only care that could be taken of the specific thing would be tomorrow, when we actually grab a specific topic and study it thoroughly, and actually figure out how things work, do it step by step instead of grasping all of the things, seeing all of the messages, seeing all of the videos at once, and it completely shocks you and bewilders you, to be honest, right? Which is not to be expected. Yeah, so basically the thing is, whenever you feel uneasy, whenever you feel a bit sleepy, actually sleepy, you should maybe go for an easy topic or go for a routine topic. But when you are feeling sleepy, do not go for a unusual topic or new topic, right? Just go for a routine topic, because even if you are practicing hard things in a routine and consistency builds up, it automatically becomes easy for us, and it is being proved in every single way we can possibly do so, right? And you might also ask, like, how much time do I actually spend in scrolling on, like, maybe on Instagram, on various social platforms, right? So it would be probably less than 30 minutes, because the thing is, I only scroll on Instagram whenever I'm having food, or maybe I'm having free time. For example, I'm having breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and I'm having a free time on the side, because the thing is, I can consume food as well, and I can stay updated on the social side as well. You must know, right? For example, This also correlates to the part that I'm running several online businesses, and most of them work on Instagram. So if I'm not like completely active on Instagram's feed as well, like how I think going to work, what content styles are going viral right now, then this is kind of also important to check the market updates. How's the thing going? How is the different my like followers and following whom people I'm like following to, like how is it going, like maybe check a couple of stories just for like your social updates during that day, right? And these are important as well because these cater to your overall personality development. But I don't let these things empower me and make me waste that much time, right? So even though if I'm doing anything business related, I consider that as an investment that I spend over my time, right? For example, I'm recording this video, I'm improving my communication skills, I'm building my accountability, I'm growing my YouTube channel, I'm getting views and various other factors and variables as well, right? So I'm investing this time right now rather than scrolling, which is kind of waste of time, right? We would not completely target it as a complete waste of time, but it is not very productive thing as well. For example, if I'm managing a page for a physical business, I'm rebranding a new theme page, or I'm doing some thing like editing or maybe Instagram related, I consider this as an investment, right? Because these things are bound to give me a specific result, right, in the future. So we are just investing our time in different ways as possible. And for a person who always chases accountability and chases productivity, wasting time is the worst thing. And I always try that even if I am having 10 hours in a specific day that I can fully devote, not even one specific minute of the 10 hours should go to waste, should be unproductive. I always chase productivity, and I also kind of sometimes work on setup ergonomics, room ergonomics, and entire productivity, like those like variable little ergonomics on various aspects cater to a wider bubble of building your productivity, and that's what I'm trying to constantly achieve, right? For example, you might see my table. I do not wish to show it, but still, if for example you consider my table as an example, I try to keep this as clean, as neat and clean as possible, so that I'm having the most productivity. The drawers are a bit messy, although they are like more set than the other stuffs in the like house, right? And talking about my room, I always try to keep this as neat and clean as possible, chasing productivity. Like like even though if I might be stuck in this specific orientation and corner in a room, still those unnecessary messy things around me keep bothering me, and I I'm not able to chase productivity. And these small specific things add to the perfectionism. I always try to keep things perfect, right? And this is kind of my weakness as well, because in order for me to start a work, I need a specific desired plan. I need the things to go my way sometimes, right? And I do not appreciate the unnecessary things that keep on happening, or maybe unexpected things, right? For example, I'm getting to work, I'm getting to study, and suddenly the electricity goes out. What is this, right? So things like this, and maybe someone arrive at the home, and therefore I'm not able to fully be productive and prioritize my time. I hate these things, right? But anyways, this is not a one day's game. This is a like journey. For example, you are trying to achieve a goal, you are trying to achieve a target. It's a long term journey, and you must stay consistent and be productive, right? So yeah, this was my daily app. I hope you are following me in this journey. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we will meet you in tomorrow's video with more clarified thought of mine and more updates as well.